morning and welcome to today's class. Today we have to take alternating current lecture 3 and so far we have discussed different types of circuits with phase, phasor diagram, etc. And there we discussed something like LCR, LR circuit, CR circuit, circuit with L only, R only, C only, like this. Okay, and we have also seen what are the respective phase relationship. Okay, and you have already seen one of the very important experiment with LR circuit in reality. That is, in fact, an Asian Physics Olympiad experiment. That is a very important experiment where we have seen that how exactly VL and VR taken separately, and VL square plus VR square equal to the input AC. Well, today we have to discuss LCR circuit, series LCR circuit. This is L, this is C, this is R, and this is your given voltage supply. Supply voltage is always mostly RMS voltage, which is supplied over. And you know that voltage across when we consider this R means resistance where current and voltage are always in the same phase. If voltage is like this, then current will also be like this. They are in the same phase. Okay. And now when we discuss the inductor, in inductor what we have, the it is the voltage which leads over current by 90 degree. Current, and this is your voltage, and here in capacitor it is the current which leads and voltage lags. तो ये तो आपके इनके आपस के जो फेज रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन करंट एंड वोल्टेज वो मैंने दिखा दिया. इट इज वेरी क्लियर. नाउ करंट, सिंस दिस इज सीरीज सर्किट, वो करंट विल बी यूनिफॉर्म. जब वो सीरीज, जब वो एसी सर्किट हो या डीसी सर्किट, इन एवरी केस current must be uniform in any series circuit, and there also you can see that current remains same whether it is IL, the IC or IR, everything, whether it is IC equal to IL equal to IR, they are all I. Okay, they common current. Okay, if we say that they are IRMS, then they should be IRMS, nothing more than that. Well, but voltage is definitely different, and we can see that voltage across VL and that across VC, they are definitely not in the same phase, but VL and VC, they are in fact at 90 degree apart, 180 degree apart. Okay, and therefore when we have the phasor diagram, suppose we have the common current I means whatever is I, the same thing is VR also. And we can see that here we may assume that VL is dominant. VL is dominant and VC is less. VC is less. Obviously, in that case, this is your VL. VL, this is your VC, and their difference is like this. And therefore, if we draw a parallelogram, between VR and this VL minus VC. This is VL minus VC. Then this could be our resultant voltage or EMF. This is our resultant EMF and this is your current. Now you can see the phase difference between them is just this is just straight line. I can just take this like this. and this is the phase difference between them, voltage, resultant voltage and resultant current. Okay, and then how we determine resultant voltage? This E will be equal to, you can see that this is VL minus VC whole square plus your VR whole square. Clear? If the current is common, then we can just write this is XL minus FC whole square into I square, and here also we can say this is your I into R whole square, and this is your resultant EMF, and therefore we can have resultant EMF equal to I. uh, okay, now this is the square of this EMF, therefore I will be taken out, and within under root we have XL minus XC whole square plus R square. You can very easily assume that whatever calculation is made, that is E equal to I within under root XL minus XC whole square plus R square. Okay, and after getting this, whatever we can assume that the E could be equal to some resultant resistance, or what we call the impedance, this into I, and that is equal to I into under root XL minus XC whole square plus R square. Now I cancel out, and we are left with Z equal to under root XL minus XC whole square plus R square. Okay, this Z is definitely the net alternating resistance offered by this LCR circuit. The net alternating resistance offered by this circuit is called impedance, and here Z equal to under root XL minus XC whole square plus R square. Clear? That you have observed. Now once you observe this, then obviously you know what are the XL and what are the XC, and here you have seen that VL is greater than VC, therefore it is dominated by VL, or we can say the voltage leads over current in this particular circuit, in this LCR circuit. And what you have from this, that is Z comes out to be omega L minus 1 upon omega C whole square plus R square. ये आ जाएगा. ध्यान रखिएगा, जितने ज्यादा Z होगा उतने ही कम करंट सर्किट में पास होगा, because it is alternating resistance. Okay, it has a tendency to block the current. Clear? Now this is what we have, the alternating resistance. What will happen if by chance it is the voltage across capacitor is more? Voltage across capacitor is more, then what will happen? Let us do that type of phasor diagram again. I am taking this as the current. Current is same as VR, because VR and current, they are in the same phase. And now this is your VL. This is your VL, because VL ultimately leading over current. Therefore, we take this, and this is your VC. This is VC, but this lags behind this. Both are 90 degree. That means VL and VC, they are at the phase difference of 180 degree. Now suppose VL is greater. Here VC is greater. Sorry, VC is greater than VL. Then obviously you can have this particular situation where this is your this one VC minus VC minus VL. This is VC minus VL, and then what will happen? We can just draw this. Now this is your EMF, resultant EMF E, and this will be your phase difference between what? Phase difference between your resultant voltage and current. This is slightly different from your earlier phasor diagram. This is obviously a phasor diagram. But in both the cases, we have seen that in LCR circuit, what we have, that all the three things that are L, C, and R, they are taken in series, no doubt. And their resultant impedance, their resultant voltage is given by this formula, Z into I. I is the net current, current is common in every branch. And we get this position, and this is the alternating resistance offered by the circuit, which we call as impedance. इसको impedance कहते हैं. Impedance अब याद रखिए, अलग अलग जब देखेंगे रेजिस्टेंस को, सॉरी कैपेसिटर को तो रिएक्टेंस, कैपेसिटर रिएक्टेंस, इंडक्टर का हुआ था इंडक्टिव रिएक्टेंस. लेकिन जब एल आर दोनों एक साथ हो, सी आर एक साथ हो, या एल सी आर तीनों एक साथ हो, तब उनका जो कंबाइंड रेजिस्टेंस होगा उसको हम लोग कहते हैं इम्पीडेंस. ये इम्पीडेंस आ गया. ठीक है. So XL minus XC whole square plus R square, like this, and this is what we have the general idea, and this phasor diagram gives you the idea about that VC is greater than VL, and in that case here the phase difference between current and voltage is given by this diagram. Okay, one thing you can see in every circuit, in every part, whether it is VL greater or VC greater, what happened to the phase angle? The phase angle between the voltage resultant and current is given by tan phi equal to, देखिए इस टाइम इसमें क्या दिखता है, ये tan phi equal to this upon this, तो ये हो जाएगा आपका VC minus VL upon R, or simply VC difference VL upon R, VR, sorry, upon VR, VR. This is VR and this is your VC minus VL. Okay, and once you get this, it is very obvious. अगर इसको R में change कर देंगे, I में change कर देंगे, then what will happen? We can just remove this diagram, and ultimately we have I common, XC difference XL, and I into R. तो ये हो जाएगा XC difference XL अपॉन R. ये XC डिफरेंस का क्या सिंबल है? ये डिफरेंस बता रही है, AC नहीं है, ये जस्ट दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस. अगर XL बड़ा है तो मैं इसको ऐसे भी मान सकता हूँ, we can also consider this like XL minus XC upon R. तो मतलब एक ही हो जाएगा. That means we are taking only the magnitude of XL and XL minus XC. XL बड़ा होगा तो पॉजिटिव होगा, XC माइनस बड़ा होगा तो नेगेटिव होगा, लेकिन इसका मैग्नीट्यूड हमेशा पॉजिटिव. तो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव द tan phi. इससे आप एंगल बिटवीन द रिजल्टेंट करंट एंड the resultant voltage can be determined. This is the phase difference or the phase angle. तो ये तो एक जनरल केस हो जाएगा. अब इसी LCR सर्किट को हम लोग अगर रेजोनेंस कंडीशन देखेंगे तो व्हाट विल हैपन. LCR circuit, resonance circuit. If LCR is considered to be resonance circuit, then इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं हुआ. LCR circuit वो भी होगा. It is also like previous circuit L, C and R. This is L, this is C, this is R, and this is V. Remember, this LCR circuit is no doubt we have just ordinary series circuit what we have had in the previous article. But here, this could be resonant if the current is maximum. If LCR circuit has maximum possible current, that is peak value, then the corresponding circuit is called resonant circuit. Resonant circuit it is. Resonant circuit. Okay. Now, what is the condition of resonance then? इसमें ये रेजोनेंस का जब करंट मैक्सिमम हो, जब करंट मैक्सिमम होगा तभी आपका जैसे मान लीजिए करंट मैक्सिमम ऐसे तो नहीं हो सकता. दिस इज पॉसिबल ओनली व्हेन वी हैव अ वेरिएबल फ्रीक्वेंसी. और जब आपके जो एसी जो दिया जा रहा है वेरिएबल फ्रीक्वेंसी, ऐसे हम लोग देखते हैं कि हर फ्रीक्वेंसी में मैक्सिमम नहीं आ रहा है, लेकिन एक फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ाते बढ़ाते एक मैक्सिमम ऐसा आ जाता है कि उससे ज़्यादा मैं फ्रीक्वेंसी जब कर देता हूँ तो आपका मैक्सिमम करंट पहुंच जाता है. उससे फिर और ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी कर देंगे तो फिर करंट कम होता है, होने लगता है. तो दैट फ्रीक्वेंसी इज कॉल्ड रेजोनेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी, and that condition is called condition of resonance. Then at resonance, at the state of resonance, current is maximum. Therefore, impedance is minimum. इम्पीडेंस क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे मिनिमम होगा. ध्यान रखिएगा, जैसे इम्पीडेंस यहाँ पर मिनिमम होगा और करंट मैक्सिमम होगा. तो ऐसे केसेस में क्या हो जाएगा, इम्पीडेंस क्या होता है, XL माइनस XC होल स्क्वायर प्लस R स्क्वायर अंडर रूट. अगर ये मिनिमम होगा तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि XL माइनस XC जब जीरो होगा तभी ये हो सकता है. Therefore, XL minus XC must be 0 or XL equal to XC. This is condition of resonance. Condition of resonance. This is condition of resonance. Okay. Now once we get this will be equal to omega L equal to 1 upon omega C, and therefore omega square equal to LC, or omega equal to under root 1 upon under root LC. Omega is 2 pi F and there 1 upon under root LC. Therefore, resonance frequency that we call as resonance frequency when such type occurs, WR, omega R, just frequency equal to 1 upon 2 pi 1 minus under root LC. this is the resonant frequency of the circuit. This is resonant angular frequency. Remember, this is a resonant angular frequency, what we have, and this is your resonant frequency. Okay, तो resonant frequency भी आ गया, resonant और ये हो गया resonant angular frequency ओमेगा आर. क्लियर. तो ये दो चीज जब आ जाएगा तो इस समय क्या हो जाएगा कि आपका इस फ्रिक्वेंसी पे आपका करंट विल हैव द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू मीन इट अटेन्स द पीक वैल्यू. Clear? So this is what we have the resonance circuit. This is resonance. Once we have this resonance circuit, and then we can have the condition of resonance that we have discussed. Now we will discuss sharpness of resonance. Now you can see this is the sharpness of resonance that we have to discuss, and quality factor. Quality factor is a formula, is a particular term by which we can generally express a given resonance circuit. Well, now we can see that when we have seen resonance circuit, there we have seen that whenever XL equal to XC, that is inductive reactance equal to capacitive reactance for a particular frequency, then we get the maximum current. And when Z becomes 0, Z becomes R, that is Z becomes minimum, that is equal to just resistance of the circuit, then we have that thing. And then the maximum, then the current corresponding to that one will be योर पीक करंट. मैक्सिमम करंट हो जाएगा उसमें, पीक वैल्यू ऑफ करंट हो जाएगा. ठीक. तो अगर हम लोग अलग अलग फ्रिक्वेंसी में किसी एसी एलसीआर सर्किट में अगर मैं ग्राफ ड्रॉ करो, इफ वी प्लॉट अ ग्राफ बिटवीन फ्रिक्वेंसी एंड करंट, then we can get this type of plot. We can see that with the increase of frequency, it gradually increases. At resonance frequency, current becomes maximum, and then further increase in the frequency, current gradually decreases. Okay, this is what we have, the general thing. And the special thing about this is when we have this thing, then sharpness of resonance that we have to discuss. We can draw another graph over here. Suppose this is a rough graph. This is one graph, another graph is this one, and third graph is this one, like this. Like this. Okay. Now here we can see this is current and this is your omega. We have seen that is the omega r, this omega r. Omega r equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root 1 by LC. ये फॉर्मूला होता है. तो जब इस फॉर्मूला में कहीं r नहीं है, there is no case of r, but it is found that when r is low, then the current is maximum, and this is moderate. It is moderate, and this is r is high. जब करंट हाई, जब रेजिस्टेंस हाई होता है तो करंट कम होता है, ये तो सब जानते हैं. लेकिन ये जब रेजोनेंस की कंडीशन देखा बहुत फ्लैट होता है, रेजोनेंस साफ नहीं होता है. लेकिन जब मॉडरेट हो थोड़ा शार्पनेस आता है. लेकिन जब रेजिस्टेंस बहुत कम होता है तो वी कैन सी वेरी वेरी शार्प, very sharp resonance. That means definitely, although in the formula of resonant frequency there is no mention of resistance, but even then I must tell you that it depends on resistance. With the less resistance, it can have greater sharpness. That sharpness is very strong, that is current is accurately measured, the maximum current. Okay, well, now this is all about the thing, but that means it does not depend on resistance. But how it is there that for low resistance we are having high sharpness, and for higher resistance we have flat sharpness, that it becomes almost flat. Therefore there must be some physical quantity which is real, which can explain all such thing. It is known as quality factor. So the quality factor is a physical quantity which can represent quality factor. It is a, it is a quantity, it is a factor on which sharpness of resonant circuit can be explained. Quality factor. Okay, quality factor. It is a factor. It is a quantity on which sharpness of resonance can be explained. By which, on which, by which the sharpness of resonant circuit can be explained. Okay, how it is defined? It is denoted by Q. It is defined as QR upon Q2 minus Q1. Sorry, the omega R upon omega 2 minus omega 1. Well, what is omega R? Omega R is the resonance frequency, this one. And omega 2 and omega 1 are those frequencies when the current comes down, it is passed down to I naught by root 2. Omega 2 and omega 1 are frequencies when current falls down to I naught by root 2. Okay, I naught by root 2. This is what we have, this corresponding omega 1 and omega 2 means. Okay, once we get omega 1 and omega 2, and this is also defined as omega r upon 2 delta omega. इसको 2 डेल्टा ओमेगा क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक का जो पोजीशन है इसको डेल्टा ओमेगा कहेंगे. ये भी डेल्टा ओमेगा है. दिस इज डेल्टा ओमेगा. This is also delta omega, and therefore omega 1 can be written as, you can see, omega 1 can be written as omega r minus delta omega, omega r minus delta omega, and omega 2 can be written as omega r plus delta omega, omega r plus delta omega. ठीक है, तो ये हो जाएगा ओमेगा 1 माइनस ओमेगा 2, देयरफॉर ओमेगा 2 माइनस ओमेगा 1 इक्वल टू 2 डेल्टा ओमेगा. इसको हम लोग एक चीज और कहते हैं, such difference of frequency is also known as bandwidth. Such difference of frequency is also called as bandwidth, that we have to mention over here. Omega 2 minus omega 1 is called as 2 delta omega, that we call as bandwidth. That means quality factor Q, quality factor is the ratio between resonant frequency upon bandwidth. That is omega r upon omega 2 minus omega 1. In the LCR circuit, although derivation is not in the syllabus, we must know what is the value. This is equal to 1 upon what we have, R. 1 upon, it is R under root L by C. This is the formula for quality factor. What is quality factor? If anyone asks you, quality factor in fact is a quantity, or it is a factor, or it is a constant by which the sharpness of a resonance can be explained, which carries resistance, which carries capacitance, which carries inductance. All the things, three things are there, and that is why that can also explain that sharpness of curve. You know, lesser the value of R, better will be your Q. That is, quality of that sharpness will be better. Quality factor describes the quality of resonance curve. Always remember, quality factor describes the quality of resonance curve that is drawn between current and frequency. Okay, and therefore remember by which this is all about the LCR circuit and resonance circuit plus this is quality factor. In the next lecture, we will discuss the details about what we call details about the uh, transformer and most probably LC circuit. Okay, with that, we have completed this topic. Thank you.